Can you imagine what capital of European country is older than Rome, approximately 30 years? Right, this is a Yerevan. Um, and I'm going to explain you and introduce my lovely Yerevan and what you can do in Yerevan in 3 days. First of all, the Yerevan is capital of Armenia, and right away, this is a um, older than Rome, about 30 years. I fully understand that 3 days are not enough a visit to Yerevan, because there is a lot of things to do. This city with rich history and stunning architecture. However, today I will tell you about places that you have to visit and give you tips on what to do in my lovely Yerevan in 3 days. First of all, I will expand what you could do in arrival days. Second, I will tell you about excursion that you should take in the second days. And finally, I give you advice and information on how to make a memorable your last day in Yerevan. First of all, let's understand what things to do in arrival day, which is an arrival day. It's probably a good idea to get a free walking tour around the city center. This tour covers all the most important parts of the city. Along the way, you can enjoying and uh, sizing the complicated history of Armenia with the historical building and modern part of the city, which including Republic Square, Opera Building, Swan Lake, historical charges, and the Cascade Complex. The Cascade Complex is the one of significant and with spectacular view attraction in Yerevan. Believe me, guys, this complex is giant limestone staircase that climbs the mountainside. And the end of this journey, by climbing at the top of these staircase, you have to see the and enjoy the by stunning view of the biblical Mount of Arad. Now, when you know what to do at the arrival dates, let's planning the second day, which gonna be in excursion day. My recommended stops on the second day in the Yerevan is the Historical Museum of Armenia and the Armenian Genocide Museum. The History Museum of Armenia, located right in the city center in the Republic Square. You will want to allow around 2 hours to take for this excursion. There is a lot of things from history. It's come from ancient period, the modern history of Armenia. There is approximately 400,000 pieces on display. To visit there are after that. So after that, I should recommend to take a little rest. Drink a cup of coffee and cold water in wherever you can see the cafeteria. So after that, I recommend to take a taxi ride to the Armenian Genocide Museum, which is the first genocide in the human history. This Armenian Genocide Museum was built in 1965 to memorialize all victims on the first genocide in the human history. This museum offered a chronological presentation of Armenian genocide. Now that we've enjoyed the second excursion day, let's talk about the last day and make it memorable for you. A tour to the I would recommend to take a tour to Arad Brandy Factory is a great way to learn and understand how brandy is produced in Armenia. You have two options. First one, you can take a just tour, and you can take a tour with tasting options. I strongly recommend to take a tour with tasting options, because at the end of the tour you will enjoy it by three different of brandy, different ages, with small plate of fruits. After that, in the evening, I recommend visit the Sherep restaurant, which is located at the city center. There you can enjoy by trying the traditional Armenian cuisine. This is a very cozy place with perfect service. Believe me, guys. To sum up my informative speech about Yerevan, I showed concerning places and provide you tips about what you can do in Yerevan in 3 days. I spoke about what you can do in arrival days. I told you about exhaustion that you can take the second day, and finally I gave you information about what to do to make unforgettable the last day in Yerevan. Now you got ideas about what and how to do in Yerevan in 3 days, which is older to Rome approximately 30 years.